Okay, my name is William Toledo, and this is my short film Partners. And let's start. Over a black screen, we hear two male voices talking. How about this one? Which one? Exterior gas station, night. Cut to a shot of a fancy car pulling into a lonely gas station, seen from the point of view of the two unknown speakers spying from a distance. I don't know, man. Oh, come on, why not? We've never done anything that rich. Looks risky. The car parks and two large men come out. They're dressed in dark, expensive clothing, and their faces are intimidating. One has a scar on his forehead. The man with the scar opens up the side door and throws in his jacket, revealing a large duffel bag. He shuts the door, but it's still unlocked. That change your mind? Come on, it'll be a good change of pace. Cut to the two large men. The one without the scar goes into the station. The one with the scar begins pumping gas. He looks up to see a young man approaching him, and as the young man talks, we realize it's the first voice from the beginning. Hate those gas prices, huh? With the scarred man's attention on the young man, a second young man jumps into frame from the opposite direction. He dives into the car, yanks the duffel bag out, and the two youngsters book it into the darkness. The scarred man barely has any reaction, only moving his head slightly to watch them go. A busted car screeches off. The unscarred man walks out of the shop with a candy bar. Interior youngster's car, night. The two young men are whooping and hollering at their success. The second young man holding the bag is sitting in the passenger seat. We did it! Did he see me? Did he see me? That was so clean. Well, open it, dude. The second young man opens the bag and laughs as he shows stacks of bills to his partner. But as he rifles through some more, his expression drops. Jacob. Jacob looks at his friend with nervous confusion on his face. What? Martin, what? Martin is quiet and then turns to his friend with horror in his eyes. From the bag, he pulls out a silver pistol. Cut to black. In huge red letters, we see the title card. Partners. Interior motel, night. The two youngsters have parked and hidden in a dirty old two-story motel. In their room, the duffel bag lays open on a bed. Martin and Jacob stand opposite of the bed, staring at the cash. Martin exhales and starts heading for the door. Well, goodbye. Wait, whoa, where are you going? Away from the money, stupid. We got caught up in some murder or drug thing, and they'll kill us as soon as they get here. I'm going to the cops. Martin heads for the door, but Jacob blocks him. Wait, no, don't do that. We can't go to the cops. Not us. What? What the hell not? Because, look, we don't got clean records, okay? I mean, we've been robbing people for months. And if you go outside now, those creeps, they'll probably see you. We gotta stay here for the night. Martin sighs and nods. Jacob closes his eyes, finding the right words. Come on, if you do this, it's over for us. You and me, we're partners in crime. We gotta stick it out until the end, right? He turns to find Martin missing. Martin? The door is ajar and a car is turning downstairs. Outside. Martin is in the car, starting to pull out in the parking lot. Jacob rushes out with his arms flailing. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Get out of my way, Jacob! I'm not doing this. Martin, just please, you have to stay. Are you serious? Martin gets out of the car, approaching Jacob. We are not partners. Not anymore. It was you who got me into this life. You who made us rob those psychos. And now you want us to wait over here and get killed? Yeah, it's over, man. Stay if you want. I'm going to the cops. But, bro, okay. We can go to the police, whatever. But please just stay with me here. You're gonna get hurt. Hurt? You don't care about me. If you cared, you never would have gotten me to do this in the first place. Now move. Interior mysterious car at night. As the two continue to bicker, we get yet another point of view shot, this time of two men in a car pulling up to the motel. Martin and Jacob are caught in the headlights. In the rearview mirror, we see two scary eyes and a familiar scar on the forehead. At the motel again, Martin and Jacob look up to see the same fancy car pull up to them in the motel parking lot. They instantly stop fighting, and their faces grow pale. The two killers get out. They approach the youngsters pulling out guns. I can handle this. Jacob turns to the killers. He lifts his hands up. Hey, fellas, let's just chill out a little. We got your money. Everything's in the room. It's all there. Just let us go, and we can forget any of this happened. You and your partner get your dough. Me and my accomplice get to live. Easy as that. The unscarred man spirks and motions for the scarred man to go up and check the room out. The scarred man starts walking. Terrified, Martin whispers to Jacob when the man isn't looking. Get in the car. No! Martin looks at his friend with anger and disbelief in his eyes. The unscarred man starts to lift up the gun. Martin and Jacob panic when suddenly we hear the whoop of a police siren. The unscarred man whips his head around in surprise, and in an instant he and the scarred man start running. The scarred man hides behind a vending machine while his partner hides behind a trash can. Martin and Jacob have stayed still. Interior cop car night. We get yet another point of view shot, this time of the cop car approaching Martin and Jacob. Alright, let's get this over with. Martin and Jacob look up to see the cop car pulling into the lot. The doors open and 2 male cops come out. The big fat one has a sheriff's badge. The other one is a deputy. Martin Chung and Jacob Jones? The youngers nod fearfully. You boys are under arrest. Put your hands on your heads and get on your knees. Martin and Jacob gulp and do as they're told. The deputy gets out handcuffs. Hell yeah. Sir, there's killers here. You gotta believe us. They got cash, like tons of it. The sheriff motions for the deputy to stop. His eyes narrow. And what do they look like? They're just real nice. One has a scar on his face. The sheriff sighs. He looks around the motel, which is deserted of any witnesses. The deputy looks confused. The sheriff chuckles, then calls out loudly. Alright, boys, you can come out. To the shock of Martin, Jacob, and the deputy, the 2 killers come out of their hiding spots. They walk up to the sheriff and stand beside him. They got the money? The unscarred man nods and points his head up to the motel room. The sheriff looks at the scarred man, who starts heading up to the stairs. What's happening here? Suddenly, the sheriff takes out his pistol and shoots the deputy point blank in the chest. Martin and Jacob scream. The deputy lays on the ground in pain. Hell no. What did you do? What did I do? From what I saw, you, a wanted criminal, just shot an officer of the law. The scarred man walks downstairs holding the duffel bag. The sheriff looks to him, then points the gun to Jacob. And now I return fire. No. The scarred man looks concerned and opens the bag to see that the gun is missing. Martin pulls the gun out from his pants and points it at the sheriff. It's a standoff. You want the money? You got it. But you let my friend go. Boy, you don't want to do this. Martin doesn't let up. The sheriff smirks, turns, and grabs the money bag. He motions for the killers to do the job. You're lost, partner. Actually, it's yours! Suddenly, the scarred man points his gun at the unscarred man. All around the motel, doors burst open to reveal an entire police squadron pointing their weapons at the dumbfounded sheriff. A helicopter circles above. One policewoman calls out, Sheriff Gustafson, hands up! The sheriff obeys. The unscarred man lowers his weapon, glaring at his partner's betrayal. The deputy sits upright, in pain but unharmed, and opens up his shirt to reveal a bulletproof vest. Martin, astonished, looks at Jacob. Jacob has a huge grin on his face, and he lifts up his shirt to reveal a wire. A little while later, the sheriff and unscarred man have been arrested, and the deputy is being treated in an ambulance. The scarred man is chatting with an officer. Martin and Jacob sit by their car, exhausted but relieved. So, what happened here exactly? Okay, so I couldn't really tell you, but a few weeks ago, I was arrested after we stole that wallet. I told them that everything we did, it was me, and only me. So, they struck a deal. I helped them, and we go free. See, they knew this guy was getting dirty money, but they couldn't prove it. So they got me and Gail over there. Hey, Gail! From a distance, the scarred man waves back. They got Gail to go undercover and help us expose him. All we needed was to see the sheriff touch the cash, but we got way more evidence than we thought. He looks at the deputy who is studying his wounds. Hell. It all worked out, though. So, you were telling me I didn't have to protect you at all? Well, no, but it was sweet of you. He winks at Martin, who chuckles, then thinks for a moment. Hey, thanks. I thought you didn't care about me. Well, I didn't mean for you to almost get killed, but yeah, don't mention it. So, we're free? The policewoman approaches them. Nope, you two are under arrest. What? But you said community? Yeah, that was never gonna fly. Hands where we can see him. Interior cop car night. Jacob and Martin are thrown in the car, where they sit opposite of the sheriff and the unscarred man. The 2 villains glare at the heroes, who look terrified back. Well, the tables have turned. Whatever, man. Martin looks out the window with sadness. Surprisingly, the unscarred man seems to understand him. The cop car begins to pull out. With a determined look, the unscarred man starts violently punching the sheriff. Martin and Jacob look in astonishment, and the car stops. The door opens as a cop comes out to break up the fight. The unscarred man lunges out at the cop, knocking him over. He looks at Martin, who quickly understands, and shoves Jacob and himself out of the car. A bloody sheriff watches, confused. Outside. As the police try to take down the killer, Martin and Jacob slip unseen off the road into the dark countryside. They stop and turn around to witness the carnage, then back out to the fields. Martin looks at Jacob. Partners in crime? Sure. The 2 run off into the night. The helicopter circles above, searching. Fade out. And, yeah. This is it. This is the story.